To add a new event, go to the Events menu. Under Event Management, select Events. A screen will display with existing events. Now select Add New. On this screen, we can specify the details of an event and customize the registration form. Let's create an event for a youth soccer league. Use the registration type drop-down to choose what type of registration you will be creating. Individual registration by age and gender will allow a registrant to register for an activity by birth date and gender, which are designated when we set up an activity. We have already created an event category of soccer, so we will choose this from the event category drop-down. We will name our event Youth Soccer League. In step 1, we can enter in details about our event, including a description of the event and other specific details, such as rules and regulations. In step 2, we see the fields included in a standard registration form. We can also add up to 10 custom fields that are not already included in the standard field list, such as allergies. The list of options below allows us to hide and display certain fields on the registration form by checking the box. In step 3, we will input our contact information so registrants know who to contact with questions or concerns regarding this event. First, we will designate an email address to send a copy of the registration to. Required fields include name, phone number, and email. If desired, we can also include a Twitter handle, Facebook URL, or event website. In step 4, we can include waiver and release text that appears at the end of registration before the registrant checks out. Waiver text usually explains that the event organizer is not held responsible in case of an injury or some other factor. Release text usually states that the party issuing the registration has permission to use a participant's photo or something similar in promotional material. We can copy and paste our waiver and release text into these boxes or type directly into them. In step 5, we can input the information pertaining to volunteers as well as list each volunteer position that will be required for the event. We need individuals to coach and be assistant coaches, so we will enter in those 2 positions here. We also have some text for volunteers, so we will paste it here. In step 6, we can write a confirmation note that a user will receive in an email upon the completion of the checkout process. We also have the option to create a thank you message that displays after a user checks out. We will now copy and paste both of these messages in the fields. In the last step, we can attach images to our event which will appear on the online sign-up homepage. To add an image, we can select one from the drop-down list, or select Upload Banner or Upload Tile to browse for an image stored on the computer. You will need to have Flash installed in order to upload an image. When the Featured Event checkbox is checked, the event will display on the rotating banner on the home page. To finish creating our event, we will select Save and Setup Activities. A pop-up window will display confirming the creation of the event. Select OK. We will be redirected to a screen for the event that was just created. If the window doesn't display, you will need to turn off your pop-up blocker for onlinesignup.org.